Joining us now for more on what to expect, Dan Ives, Managing Director of Equity Research at Wedbush Securities. Dan, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
So what are you expecting here, and how big of a game changer can it be for Tesla?
Well, I think the big thing is it's really going after a whole new market, really going after Ford and GM in terms of shot across the bow. Big focus tonight, what pricing looks like. If you look at Rivian, $69,000, I think a $50,000 to $55,000 price point is sort of would be the sweet spot. But it really comes down to the specs. They've kept us on the wraps. And for Musk and Tesla, this is a big move into a new market.
Yeah, GM today, Mary Barra came out and said, oh, we're going to debut our electric pickup truck as well. And by the way, in the same time frame that's expected for Tesla in fall of 2021, I believe.
What's a ripple effect? Because if you look at what Musk has done to every single other category, there's a fear factor, especially going after Ford and GM. You know, and I think this is really one that in Fremont, they've been extra keeping the wraps on because this is sort of what's viewed as a next-gen pickup. Now, the question is, does it go after that sort of 3 million pickups sold in the U.S.? Who's the key market? Who are they going after? And will this ultimately disappoint or be exciting?
When you say the specs, I mean, we're talking about range aside from price, range with a load, all that stuff in terms of whether it's going to be a practical replacement for a hard-working pickup truck?
Yeah, it's a great book because load's key in terms of a pickup, especially on the commercial side. So how does that, in terms of pounds, is it north of 11,000 pounds? So I think a lot of the specs in terms of that as well as in the EV side are key. And then, you know, is this going to be enough to kind of drum roll into a whole new market? I think there's definitely risk going into this market, but for Musk, it's an important initiative.
Dan, bring it back to the stock price. We've got a chart as well of some of your recent calls. And so where do you stand now? And what do you feel like you may have missed over the course of 2019, being a little late to cut and then perhaps a little behind in the bounce?
Yeah, I think if you look at it right now, I mean, it was really, do they have to raise capital? They raised, you know, ultimately, if you saw the stock, you know, if you look in the near term, they've obviously had a massive rebound. That was something that I think maybe us and some others sort of miscalculated. I think right now the question is profitability. Is it sustainable going forward? If it is, then the stock could be a $450, $500 stock. If not, then we sit back here 3 to 6 months in more of a white knuckle period. That's why it's a fork in the road situation. They need to be sustainable, but no doubt for ones like ourselves, I think it's sort of miscalculating just how big the demand was.
Dan, great to see you.